Alright, welcome to another episode of Free Code Friday. My name is Jason Bach. This is episode 6, I believe. Yeah, it's 6, so that's how I'm keeping track of all the episodes. Just look at the number of the files. Actually doing this on a Sunday afternoon with my Marquette engineering mug. Class of 1993. I had a class of 1995, but that broke when I got my master's, but oh well. I love how they did the cups too. I don't know. I'm going to have to actually pop up again because I don't have both my monitors working. Long story short, I can't do that while I'm recording. So let's get this up here. If you can see, before I actually accidentally dump this on my computer, there we go. Turn it. The 1993, the lettering, the font is actually different than the rest of the font on the mug. So shows you the technology what it had been almost like 25 years ago. Anyway, so let's go back to what we're doing. Actually, I have to tell my wife. So I don't live in a huge house, but I don't live in a huge house, but it's actually easier just to text her rather than walk out and go up and tell her something. So anyway, all right, so where was I? So last time I was going through doing code analysis on my rock stuff, I put in 2 bugs here on the GitHub site reporting the issues that I'm having. And so I thought about it more last night and I said, well, if I come to my error list, there's only, because I'm sorting it by rocks, so the majority of these are all in tests. And I think I can nail those up pretty quick. But the point of what these are here, I don't want to lose because there's actually a couple of them that were correct, and I don't want to lose those. So I don't want to just stop this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through all these and get it so that rocks actually compiles. And I have bugs in there to the site, so we'll just do a whole bunch of suppressions. And it looks ugly, but this way I can actually track and say, hey, I'm going to put that in as a note in my notes over here. And that note is gone. In the future, try and remove all pragma warning disables and pragma warning restores. Because then that will, that'll get them back and I can just go through potentially all these en masse. And actually, let's do that specifically. Let's do that. And let's go to the beginning of the file and do that. Okay, so even though this is going to look a little ugly, and it's actually technically not wrong, and this will get me by oh no, you're cute. Why? So I'm trying to do the thing where I'm hitting the suppression syntax and it wasn't offering it. So that would really suck because then I would have to manually enter that in. So if I come here, there you go. Thank you. I do want to make this a little nicer to look at though. And let's just actually capture that because I'd rather it be around the whole thing just because I think it looks a little nicer for, lack of a better thing. No, yeah. Oh, was I not on the... Okay, why is this doing this? This makes no sense. Why is it not... Okay, come on. Oh, and now you're not showing up as an error, but you're in the list. Thank you! I really do like Visual Studio. I don't mean to come across that I'm not liking what it's doing, but this is a little annoying that it's being this much of a butthead, for lack of a better term. I find this a benefit enough to do that I'm willing to say, fine, let's... Come on. There you go. Oh, you have to be right on the beginning of the name for it to offer that with your caret. That's stupid. Really? Why is it doing that? There's got to be in all these compilation acceptance. Or is it taking a second? Like, it's really not running it until it gets to here, and then it's running it? Like, what's triggering it? What's it? There we go. Off and on again? Who wrote this? Jesus. Let's just... Don't want to wait. I bet it's the same ones, so... Accept. Oh, fine. Just let you fail. I know, they're going, why would you struggle with something like this? This seems like it's a real... This isn't worth the pain, but I think it is. I think it's worth it. Even if I'm getting these false positives, I'm pretty confident that they are bugs, and we can eventually just move on. That's very... Okay, so... And that one's not even going away. And now let's just manually put it in. Okay, so now there shouldn't be any with rocks. And that's good. Okay, so that, at least that goes away, and that's not a big deal. Okay. I know what this is just a stupid, thing I have here. And do I even need, like, is anything even using this? Type of class 1. Now, this is good. This is why using type of a name of a grid, because you can find out if somebody's actually using it. And no one's using method 1 at all. I'm just wondering if I even get rid of this. I mean, does it affect any tests? This is, I think, something to do with tests, so I'm not sure if removing that is the right thing to do. Now those... Sketchpad. Yeah. See, with these, I'm a little... This is just when I'm playing around, and I may need to do... But then it's like I should actually put something in that is doing what I want it to do. And I don't even think I'm referencing it anymore. Is there even any point? Am I even doing something with caller anymore? Nope. So I could just take that out. Oops, too much. Yeah, I never use args. That's a good one. Get rid of that. Do not. Do not directly await a task without calling configure. Oh, okay. I see. That's a good one. I didn't think about that, because you should do that in most cases. And you should call configure await and do typically false. Good one. Okay, that's actually one I agree with. So configure await false. Okay, so let's just do a rebuild, and let's see if that clears up some of the errors. I can check out this text I'm getting. And boom. Okay. All right, so we're down to, well, I can't find the test, but that's fine because I just got a whole crap load of things in test. So let's see what this. Method food is not access, so we can make it. All right, so let's see if it's actually being used anywhere. Oh, yeah, I could just make that static. Make that static. And then I'll pop up here and I'll say you don't need to do this anymore. Sure, I think that's right. All right, let's do this. And now let's build again. Yeah, it's all, it looks like it's all going to be the test one because the test project has got, well, test types I noticed was another one. Yeah, I know it's not being used. As constructor with argument to use protected internal type. Well, I want that to be to think that's being used because I think that's part of the test. We'll do private read only, protected internal type, the pit. Isn't that a great variable name? No, not that. This dot the pit is equal to A. And now you're not using it. Yeah, I know I am. I think I'm going to have to eventually just ignore this one too. Because it's just not going to... Oh, that went away. Oh, so that one's fine. Unused field. I'm assigning it. You know what? It's easier just to do this. And say, this is okay. This is alright. I'm not using it, but I need it here for some reason. I think for a test. So, let it bark. And we play the waiting game. I mean, I got like a laptop that has 32 gigs of memory and all this stuff, and why it takes that long for it to process all that is just, it's insane. Why are you, oh, it's the same one? Fine. Okay. But it test types. That's just a .NET Standard 2.0, though it's only doing one. So I guess why do I have target frameworks in there? Because it was coming up twice, so that was a little weird. So maybe I was getting confused and thinking that there was two versions of the assembly, but they're both .NET Standard. I have no idea. It'll probably still show up in the list twice. Come on, pop up at the bottom here. Come on. Come on. No, it seems to have gone away, which is a good thing. Okay, so now I think I'm just left with rocks test. Okay, this is good. Because now what I want to do before I go through this whole operation with changing all the tests in NUnit framework to being static, let's make sure that that actually works. So I'm going to go back into my, what was I calling it? I don't know. Column projects and unit target testing. And I know this, I'm going to just kill a bunch of stuff in here because I don't want it. No, actually I want to get rid of this, this, and this. I'm not smart enough to share testing, no share testing. Okay, so now if I do this, this is a .NET Core project. If I come over to Text Explorer, it just, okay, that's good. Now, let's actually do this as a static class with a static void method. Say run it. Am I going to see it here? I do. Just do it statically. Just make sure that I'm not seeing things. And it does. Okay, that's good, actually, because then this is saying that I don't need an actual instance of this. I can just do these all the static methods and be done with it. Okay, cool. So what are we doing on time here? We are at about 16 minutes. All right, time flies when you're having fun. So here I want to say change all these to public static void. And then this can go to be a static class. All right. E. All right. So we do the same thing here. Void, public static void, change all those. I guess got to stop that too. In that. Oh, because this isn't taking a value anymore, right? Yeah, it's just one. It never was taken today anyway. Okay, so anywhere I was saying this, change it to that. And now don't show me that all the time. Because sometimes I don't have the number the same. Of course. Why would I ever do something like that? I could do a regular expression if I was smart enough to do a regular expression. And I'm not, so... So we're just going to blindly go through and be a dummy because I'm not smart enough right now. So I'll go through this and go down here. Okay. Oh, so now there's no type of. Well, that's fine. I can say type of argument execution of t-tests. Get the method. Name of that. Yeah, that's fine. That should work. Okay, cool. Except I want to do the same thing here. And then I got to take that off. You know, the first time I ever did something with code analysis on a project, me and another guy, we were basically given the spike to, it wasn't really a spike, it was just get this in, and we estimated like, I don't know how much we estimated. I think it took us like 3 or 4 days of just going through all the code and cleaning, and we had every rule on as an error, every single one. Which is, I think, a little, I've pulled away from that, not saying you have to do that all the time. That got a little ridiculous. But it took some time to get through all the code and make it so that, whoops, so that it, you know, all the, what the heck did I just do? Oh, I just highlighted it. I'd say pick it. Oh my God. I'm an idiot. What am I doing wrong here? Public void. Put a... There. I'll make that static. We don't need that. Oh, I have reflection on all these. Except now this, I guess, types are type ofs. So I can say this can type of that. And they show good. Nailing them away. I only got how many? 961 to go. That's going to be boring. Now this one I have to be a little bit more careful because I can't just say public async task. I need to say that, and then public static async task. And this one can be static. And then this is probably telling me, yes, figure weight, false. Come on, go away. Oh, that one is a type that I'm using, so that one can't be. Okay. And I'll only do a couple more of these because this is where people's teeth melt. They watch people do this while they're doing pair programming, because it's like, but this is also, there's that tool that's coming out for Visual Studio that you can do like live coding between two, and I think it's going to be even between more people, and you can basically share a session, which maybe arguably you just do this as a branch and give the branch out to people and say, okay, you work on these classes and I work on these classes, and we can double up that way instead of trying to share a session or something like that. I don't know, that'd be kind of an interesting experiment to see where that would go. But this is like watching paint dry. And I keep doing the wrong keystroke. Let's do that. And then I'm not going to bore you with this because, oh my God, if you saw this. String comparison dot share current culture. I don't think it really matters. And I got these on all of them. Yep. Of course, then I'm going to change all these, and then I'm going to find out, maybe they work in my culture but not another culture, and then it would look just awful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end this here, because there's really no point in you guys watching me change code over and over and over again. But what I'm going to do is offline, I'm going to get this to actually build with all the things fixed, or if I have to disable them, I will, and then make sure that they build. And all unit tests pass. And once I get to that point, then I can commit this and move on to the next thing. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching this episode. If you got any comments or questions, put them into the comment section, and I will read them when I get a chance. Thanks again for watching, and hope you watch the next episode. See you later.